begin to show.
What is going on, guys? It's Russian, and I'm bringing to you guys why I actually really got into zombies in the first place, and why I've continued to play zombies for 6 years now. And I know, it seems like a really long time when you actually take 6 years as far as how long I've actually been alive, but, you know, it's a crazy thing that I've been playing zombies for over a third of my life now. And I don't know why, but I want to kind of go back and explain to you guys why I've always been sort of infatuated with zombies and why I've played so much of it over the years. And it all basically started when I first got Xbox, because when I first got Xbox, I was only playing Call of Duty 2 because my brother was allowed to play it and I wasn't because I was too young or whatever, so my mom wouldn't let me play Black Ops 1. And this was maybe a month after it came out. We got our Xboxes for Christmas. So, me and my brother used to have, his Xbox was set up in the front of our basement and mine was set up in the back of our basement. And there was kind of a wall separating us, but it wasn't really closed. So what I used to do is I used to sit there and I used to watch my brother actually play Black Ops 1. And I would just sit behind the couch and kind of, peek my head over just to kind of look at it. And one time I saw him playing Kino. I didn't know it at the time, but that actually, freaked me out. And I saw him using, the ray gun and the thunder gun. And that always, was the coolest thing to me. I was like, yo, what is this thing? What is this really cool thing that you're doing? And he used to always yell at me when I would look over. And he'd be like, hey, you're not supposed to, look at this or whatever, trying to tease me. But, I always used to feel really bad about it. And I couldn't play the game. So it made me want to play it even more. And then eventually when I got the game, I played zombies and it absolutely scared the shit out of me. I'm not even kidding. When I first got it, it actually scared me to play the game. Because I was like, yo, I'm actually blowing off heads here or whatever. And as an 11-year-old that, always went to Catholic school, that freaked me out, you know what I mean? I was like, whoa, shit. That's crazy. I shouldn't, it always just kind of went through my head as, this is really violent. And then, eventually that kind of manned up and I started playing zombies more and more. And, I really got into it for a long time. And I've always gone through phases. I've gone through phases where I wanted to be a pub stomper. I've gone through phases where I wanted to be a sniper. I've gone through phases where I wanted to do basically everything else in Call of Duty. But the one thing that was always a constant was zombies. I've always gone back and I've always played it all the time. Even when I was doing those phases, I would always leave time for zombies. That was something that never went away. And yeah, I would get bored of it for maybe a week or two, whatever. But I would always come back to it. And that's the thing that has always been a constant for me throughout, my 6 years of playing Call of Duty. And it's something about zombies. The fact that it's such a simple concept, but the fact that the lore has become so entwined with it, there's still stuff that we haven't found that was from 8 years ago in World at War. Just the overall atmosphere, the characters. Nikolai was my favorite character ever in anything. And that's actually why I have my name today, is because of Nikolai. I actually made my gamer tag Russian because of Nikolai, and that's where I got the name. And it's always just been something about zombies that has always really just kind of made me want to play it more and more. And I can't really explain the feeling. And when Black Ops 2 rolled around, I didn't even have my own YouTube channel yet because I didn't record. I used to actually play on a setup where I had this really crappy TV that wasn't even in HD quality. And then I had a second TV for audio because for some reason the one TV that I used didn't actually work, but it was bigger than the other one. So I had 2 TVs as a setup to actually play Call of Duty on. So obviously I couldn't run a YouTube channel like that and I didn't have a good enough laptop. So I did it with a friend for a long time, and every video we ever made, that we did together, I always wanted it to be zombies. And oddly enough, Like, this was a channel that eventually he locked me out of, and he kind of quit after that. You know, he came back, whatever, did some stuff, but he eventually just quit. But oddly enough, our most popular video was actually a zombies video that he didn't even want to make. But I remember just the nights of me just playing zombies and just trying to get to a higher round and a higher round, and just, you know, the fun that I would have with my friends doing it. Like, I have this guy who I met on COD 2. He was my second Xbox friend ever. His name was Antarctic Seashik, and I talked to him for 5 years. I still have him on Xbox, I just don't talk to him much because I don't have a mic anymore, and I don't really play online too much anymore. I kind of play by myself. But me and this dude used to do the moon Easter egg 3-4 times a day. We used to spend hours doing this thing together, and it was great. And it was always just some infatuation I had with zombies. And then even exo zombies, I'm not even gonna lie, I actually genuinely enjoyed exo zombies. And I think a lot of that was because the original Zombies Hub started up around when Exo Zombies was scheduled to come out. And when Exo Zombies came out, I actually had the first ever world record for it. After, like, basically after the first day, I had the world record. So it was the first Exo Zombies world record. And that thing got like 17,000 views or something like that, which was ridiculous. And that just motivated me even more and more, and I actually genuinely enjoyed the thrusting system in Advanced Warfare, I'm not gonna lie. I actually enjoyed Exo Zombies. Don't impale me for that, but that's just my opinion. Anyway, but I think the reason that I've always loved zombies is just because it's such a simple concept, and you can jump into it, you can play whenever you want, and you don't have to look too deep into it, but if you want to, you can look deeper into it than you really ever thought you could. It's such a simple thing to people from the outside. You just kill zombies, you run around in a circle, you get guns, you get perks, whatever. It's a simple concept. But the further and further you get into it, the more you realize that there is, and how deep this game actually is. It's amazing to me, and zombies is something I've always loved, and as much as I bitch at Treyarch, as much as I complain, it's because I want the game to be better. I want it to be better, and I want this series to keep going. I want more zombies. I want the maps to be as good as possible, and I want the story and just everything about it to be as good as possible. Honestly, I love zombies, I'm not gonna lie. Anyway, I really do hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you did. And I did mention Zombies Hub in this, and I did announce it yesterday. We are bringing back Zombies Hub. It's basically a zombies collab thing. Me and iPro Zombies lead it. I'm not, you know, the highest person. Me and him co-lead it, and we've got a bunch of guys involved in this whole thing. I'm going to be posting on there once a week. So if you guys want to check that out, I really, you know, urge you guys to. I'll leave a link in the top of the description. That'll be the first thing up there. You know, we're going to launch on probably Monday, and there's going to be a lot of guys on there, so if you want to find more zombies YouTubers, obviously they're going to be on there. Anyway, I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow in the next video. Peace.